Well, good morning, everybody.
Yes, good morning.
Uh, we're back with water
Yeah.
with Billy and Bear instead of coffee
Yes.
because we're
Cheers.
doing this right around 2 o'clock in the
Hmm.
afternoon. So,
Yeah. Yeah. And lemon water, right?
lemon
So
water. Oh boy,
super
beer.
healthy.
Yes, definitely.
Keep the body alkaline.
When we get more mature, we'll have beer with Billy and Bear.
Oh yeah. Okay. That's funny.
So, but
Hmm.
well, thanks for joining us today. And as always, we just like to take a few minutes. We don't rehearse anything here. We just it takes off
Hmm.
whatever is on our mind, and
Yes.
I've had some experiences regarding the situation that we all find ourselves in with restrictions and with the COVID business. So, and there's some really good things that I think are coming out of this for personal development and for our beliefs, for empathy with people,
Hmm.
but standing up for what we believe in. So I was just talking to Billy a little bit about it when she stopped over, and so I thought maybe we'll go for that and kind of let her rip.
Yeah.
I mean,
Mother
you know,
Red.
if the censors come down and boom, delete us, well, I'll feel kind of good about that, I guess.
At this point, right? That's funny. Well, what brought us to want to do this is you uh, brought up your intention, or even kind of like a New Year's resolution, and that is to be authentic, to
Yeah,
be your authentic self. And,
yeah,
that's my desire too. And I think everybody's, we all came here to be us,
yeah,
to be us. And then during a time where there's this opposition, this separation, and these, I don't know, what do you call them? I don't know the proper word, but it's two different, like there's different stories happening at once.
yeah,
And so when you're in it, and each one of us, we have people in our circles, our family, our friends, who this chunk of people believes this way and this chunk believes that way. But it's such separation, right? It's
yeah,
all part of the separation. And ultimately, I think you agree, but if we were all our true, authentic selves, not the fear based, not the ego part that's,
right, yeah,
but in our heart, and if we were truly, authentically operating from our heart, there would be no separation, and we would be all equal. We can create peace, all that good stuff,
yeah.
right? So,
Very much, and a lot of this is by design. It's
mhm,
my feeling. Some of you may disagree, but I feel that worldwide this is by design. I mean, we see the whole world changing. We see the whole world very upset,
mhm,
and we feel many people feel their freedoms are being taken away from them
mhm,
with the lockdowns and the restrictions, and even health wise. So yeah, we are being challenged, and it didn't just. I mean, we all dealt with the flu and other viruses in the past, but all of a sudden this is different.
mhm,
They say,
mhm,
but is it really? I think that's the thing I'm asking myself. Is it really different? I mean, because next year it could be something else, and I think it's important, not only for myself, to look at myself and stand up for what I believe in a respectful, kind way, but to help others also deal with this whole situation. A lot of people are being really, really affected by this emotionally, and the stress levels, which are not doing them any good health wise, are just rising and rising. I mean, we've all had these conversations
mhm, mhm.
with family and friends, and it's not good. It's not good. So that's the time. I was telling Bill, I asked myself this morning, what do I need to know myself, or what do I need to know today? And the answer that I got right away was to be my authentic self. So the burden now is on me to look at myself and get squared away with me. And for me, I'm not going to live in fear. I just will not live in fear. I wouldn't have been a firefighter if I was
Exactly.
fearful. You
Yeah.
can't. So it's the same thing right now.
Yeah. And when you say being authentic, this is where a lot of us have an issue with now. Okay, well, if I'm my authentic self, but I have all these people in my life that are just, so fearful now. They're listening to the story of, you need to be afraid right now. And you need to judge others who aren't following, down the
Right.
line and everything that they're being forced to do.
Yeah.
And what Bear and I were talking about is, and like you were saying with the emotions. So here we got two different stories going, and those people listening to one story are being told, no, you need to be in fear, you need to worry, and you need to judge those who aren't following.
Right.
And these are all low vibration
Yeah. Very
things.
low.
So, and I'm talking strictly what's coming down the pipeline on TV, mass media, TV, and newspapers, the regular media that's been in play all along. Because of it, there's other media coming out also. But right now, these are the stories. And when we were talking about, well, the emotions with it, in the beginning, like, oh, with wearing the mask and all that, oh, yeah, let me put on a mask for those who really are so afraid that I might, pass something on to them or whatever. But then when it comes to being authentic, you start thinking, like, yeah, but if I do that, then I'm telling that person, it's okay for you to be in fear. And you know what? You're right. I may be a cootie carrier and you may die from breathing.
She is.
Yeah. So I'm like, wow, this is
Yeah.
so far from being authentic. If
Yeah.
we're all meant to be authentic, then I'm not doing a service to somebody. And I can freely say that because when we're so divided, I'm not one to blindly follow along. So I did my own investigating.
Right.
And I know masks do not cure. It was even admitted that they do not keep people safe. Not cure, but keep people safe. Matter of fact, people right now are getting sick from them.
Yeah.
And we know this. There's science, doctors are speaking up, not on your TV, not on your newspaper, but in other avenues, because other avenues have to be formed because we're not getting straight answers from those that we're used to.
Right.
And as a hypnotherapist, and I've said this before, I stopped watching regular TV a long time ago.
Yeah,
I mean, I'll watch HGTV. I love that kind of stuff. And once in a while, and I was talking to somebody else the other day, once in a while, because I want to fall asleep to something, and I'll watch the Hallmark Channel, those love stories. But I'll tell you, even that, the whole TV, all of it is complete brainwashing. It is complete steering the mind. Even the commercials, everything you see is a form of mind control. Even the pharmaceutical commercials. Yeah, you see a happy family. And, oh yeah, well, if I take this pill, I'll have that. No,
Right.
No, you're not going to have that. But the other thing, so not only that, so they're knowing that how the mind works. The mind works in pictures. So now they're feeding you a pretty picture. Your life, you could have this happy family life if you take this pill, and you won't suffer with this thing that you're taking the pill for anymore. But then they subliminally also, because they have to disclose what the bad side effects are. And then there's this list, right? And it's going to kill you. What's going to fall off. You name it. You know what I mean?
Really.
Like really serious stuff. And part of us can be blah, blah, blah. Oh, yeah, whatever, the chance of that. But you know what? Even just hearing those words, this is hypnosis. So subliminally putting in, heart attacks, putting in, depression causes this, liver dysfunction causes this, causes that. Without you realizing, you're taking that in. That's food that you're taking in for your well-being.
Yeah.
And so now you're being, pretty much hypnotized into the possibility. Oh my God, I might have this. I didn't even have what that commercial is all about. But now I have added issues coming down the pipeline. So, and even commercials in general, when marketing first came out or got big or popular, it was, I think, Freud's nephew so they knew the power of the mind. So all marketing is based on a need, trying to fulfill a need.
Sure.
But you know what I mean? That it's that mental game.
Well, there's an agenda here.
Yes.
And
it's become obvious.
Yeah, I think it's obvious to everybody.
Mm-hmm.
So what's important, I feel, is to look within. The message I got was just be your authentic self
Yep.
and be your authentic. That's my sharing with you,
Mm-hmm.
is for all of you to be your authentic self.
Yeah.
And then it's incumbent upon all of us to respect that, to have empathy. We don't have to agree with them, or they don't have to agree with us. It's just that this is a time in this world that everybody needs to be free to speak their mind and share their opinions and to listen.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of good information that is being shared right now in the world. And if my mind is locked down and not open to others' opinions, then shame on me.
Mm-hmm.
I need to listen to opinions and read and formulate my own thoughts and ideas on all of this. So that's if I could suggest something to everybody, that would be it. And I personally, with all my friends and family, whatever their opinions are, I respect them. That doesn't mean I agree with them,
Mm-hmm.
but I respect the fact that they have freedom in this world. And I'll kind of end it with that. And I am very fine tuned with the freedoms that we have certainly had, and now I'm seeing a lot of them being taken away, and that is very troubling to me. And so, and many people feel that we need to look out for our children coming up, our children, our grandchildren, whatever. And absolutely, they're going to have to take this on themselves, though, too. And I think it's important that we give our children and grandchildren the tools to speak for themselves, to listen and be their true, authentic self. So that's the gift that I hope
Mm-hmm.
comes out of this video to
Yeah.
you and to everybody that sees it. Not that a lot of people are going to see it, but
Doesn't matter. It's all good.
it just feels, honestly, Billy
Mm-hmm.
and I do these videos. I mean, we do them for you, but we do them for ourselves.
Yes,
We have fun
that
with
too.
it. We
That
really
too.
do. So,
Yeah. And just to add to that, yeah, about being authentic. Um, so let's say you're stuck between and you're like, well, how do we know? How do I know what's authentic? What's right for me? And I say, tune in to your own inner GPS. So, whatever situation, story, or somebody said something, and you're like, well, is that true? I don't know. How would you determine if that's true? By taking not in your head, but taking it into your heart
yeah,
mind, right?
yeah,
And then just sitting with it for a minute, or even just asking your higher self or that bigger part of you, is this right for me, or is this true? And even feel yes or no. Yes would mean it feels comfortable. Okay, I can accept this. But if you have like like if it doesn't feel comfortable, if this goes against the grain here, not just up here,
right.
but down here with your actual feeling, your emotions, and everyone has intuition. Everyone is sensitive. So how it plays here is how you filter out what is
Yeah,
authentic for you and not, what is not.
yeah.
You know.
Well
So.
said. Well, we've gone a little bit longer than we normally do, but it was fun. It really
Yes.
is. And
Thanks for
um,
listening.
if you want to make comments, that's fine. We accept them all.
Mhm.
And so, but thank you for watching.
Mhm.
And I know I'm speaking for Billy. We wish you a wonderful new year.
Yes. Happy New Year.
And also, as I was mentioning earlier to Billy, that we have a tailwind at our back now.
Yes.
There's a lot of good energies that are helping us along the way. We aren't climbing uphill anymore. We're going downhill. So it's an easier journey, and I do feel 2021 will be an exciting year.
Mhm.
We've kind of trudged through all of the muck in 2020, but 2021, I deeply feel that it's going to be an enlightening year, and I'm very positive about it. And I wish
Mhm.
for all of you watching the very best.
Yes. Same
So,
here. All
okay,
right.
we'll see you
Awesome.
soon.
Yes.
Bye bye.
Take care.